That's cool. But we are seeing Invoker and Windrunner. I'm so excited for Invoker. I love Invoker. He's so cool. Even though I suck complete donkey testicles with him, I'm terrible at Invoker because I never know what spells do what. So.
Team eXe taking really good advantage of those super strong, usually banned heroes. Last game we saw them take advantage of that Broodmother, supporting her lane quite well, allowing her to farm and push and just really cause a lot of havoc for the Radiants, and they just couldn't take that. Team Steve this time going with the same kind of similar kind of early push lineup, hoping to maybe snowball it as the Team eXe did last game. But we do see Invoker and Enigma and Sand King now, 3 very strong spell-oriented AoE heroes.
And you know, Anti-Mage is still in the pool if they want to, and no, they're gonna pick Vengeful. So I think we're gonna see an Anti-Mage ban from probably eXe because they don't want Anti-Mage to get farmed up and maybe shut down their team, because you know, all 3 of those heroes kind of rely on their mana to really cast a lot of their spell comps. So it'll be interesting to see if they allow Anti-Mage to be in the pool, or if they just kind of say, you know what, we can handle them, we're not worried about it.
We'll have to see what they decide on. We are in the next round of bans here. Round of bans.
Randabands. That should be a band name. Randabands. Yeah.
Quap there being banned by the Radiants.
No, Quap was actually a smart ban by eXe because Quap did give them quite a lot of trouble last game.
No, that is true.
I mean, Quap was able to kind of shut down Mirana's farm a little bit. I know that Mirana was killed by Quap a couple times in the laning phases. So I think it was just kind of an extra precaution there. But Anti-Mage, again, still is in the pool.
Well, we'll have to see what Team eXe decides to pick up for their carry. Broodmother still being on the board, although Broodmother might get banned out. I will be interested to see if they decide to pick Broodmother again and kind of go with a similar strategy as they did just ban Quap. There is the ban on Mirana, as well as Beastmaster.
Still no Broodmother ban. I'm getting worried. Shiny, because, oh, man, if eXe picks up Broodmother, do you think they would do that twice, though? I mean, if it works, why not? If it's not broke, don't fix it type of thing, but...
I think at this point, since if Team eXe wins this round, they will have won the tournament. They may just want to seal the deal.
Yeah, you know, it's true. 'Cause, I mean, this is best of 3. If eXe wins this, they pretty much seal the game and the title for this week. And the final ban was Leshreek. So the heroes we have banned are Furion, Darkseer, Chen, Mirana, Leshreek, Lycan, Tidehunter, Shadow Demon, Queen of Pain, and Beastmaster.
Oh, AA and Enigma. That is a strong combination.
Wow. eXe really knows how to pick heroes really well. I really like their process of picking heroes. I think that they ban out some of the ones that they just don't want to see, and then they ban out some of the ones that gave them trouble during the last game. So I really like that strategy a lot.
Oh yeah, and I do note that at this point, as it is, Team eXe is kind of risking, if they do not end this early, they will be kind of at a disadvantage in the late game.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, because, you know, Ancient Apparition is really squishy. He is definitely kind of a heavy support hero. Invoker is just kind of good all around. Sand King's good all around, really. But Enigma, oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Shiny. So, they just picked Shadow Fiend. Never mind. Forget what I was going to say. Thoughts, comments, Shiny? I'm kind of at a loss for words here.
Oh, my mic was muted. That is brilliant. If you do look at Team eXe's comp right now, they have a very, very strong comp with a lot of synergy. Now, I can't say that Team Steve won't be able to repel this, as they do have a lot of kind of targeted heroes. They will be able to take down these heroes one by one if they get them out of position, if they are able to do it before the Radiance is able to get everything off at once, then they will be able to win the team fights. However, if Team eXe is able to get them together and kind of position them and use their spells within a certain time limit of each other, they will dominate the team fights.
But now it just kind of comes down to what Team Steve really wants to pick to deal with this. I mean, you know, not to beat a dead horse, but I feel that Anti-Mage might be a really good pick for them. But they're going to pick Pudge. Still, another good pick for Team Steve. Pudge is a very good hero. He's able to take out either Enigma, Invoker, or Shadow Fiend out of the fight completely and just kind of lock him down for a couple seconds and have the other team worry about, okay, where is Pudge? You know, how am I going to get ganked or not? So that is really kind of also a really good solid pick by Team Steve.
Yeah, smart. As the Team eXe right now is relying a lot on channeling spells, Sand King's ult, Enigma's ult, as well as Shadow Fiend's ult are all channels. So as they pick up more and more CC, Pudge obviously, they get the ability to kind of interrupt these channels and pick off these heroes before they're able to really do the damage that they are capable of.
Yeah. All right, so for Team eXe, we have Rabbi Yusufin playing Enigma. We have Rami playing Shadow King. So, again with that new hero. Sand King. We have Zambash, I believe. Zambash playing Ancient Apparition. And we have Relic with some really cool font letters there playing Shadow Fiend. And I think that's everyone, right? Yeah, okay, cool.
And over there for the Dire. Playing Pudge, we have All the Way from NP. We have a pause here real quick. Playing Vengeful, we have Eco. On Slardar will be Slithery Slar. Windrunner will be played by Killer Nepal, and last but not least, Venomancer, again played by Undertake. He really loves that Veno.
Killer Nepal, and I'm sorry, I did forget Invoker. Invoker is going to play CM has nice boobs. So, and in fact, she does. She does have a very nice boobs. Not just one. This isn't Star Trek here, people.
Oh my god.
What? Anyway.
No, I didn't say anything.
Okay, yeah, cool. So we will get into this game shortly after we talk about Star Trek and their one-boobed race, apparently.
Oh my gosh.
Ay vey. Anyway.
Looks
so
like
Shiny, how has your week been? How have you been doing?
Oh, I've been doing alright, man. It's been kind of slow. How about you?
Not bad. I had Easter with my family. Worked till 9, woke up at 5, had dinner at 6, then came back to work.
Wow,
so
busy day.
Yeah, I slept pretty much all day today. So.
Oh, that's good.
We are seeing. Does someone have smoke? Someone does have smoke. Oh, this is gonna be messy. Sand King has that smoke. We are seeing top lane going to be Slardar, Vengeful, and Veno. Middle lane, of course, is going to be Pudge. What else? Windrunner is going to be bottom lane, either in the Suicide or in the solo lane. But it does look like she's going to get a solo lane. We are seeing Sand King, Ancient Apparition, otherwise known as AA, and Shadow Fiend, as well as in the tri-lane. So there is going to be 2 tri-lanes top, like we saw the first game, and Invoker is going to be mid, which is a wonderful kind of place for him to be. He is going to pick up that Illusion Rune in the top river.
Be interesting to see how this plays out, Invoker versus Pudge.
Well, you know, I'm a huge Invoker fan, so I got my money on the white-caped elf.
Pudge is a very strong mid. We'll have to see.
He is, though. He is a very strong mid. I think Invoker's just going to have to watch out for his hooks.
Yeah.
And bottom is going to be Enigma with his farming capabilities are actually pretty high with his spawn lesser demons ability. I was actually expecting something to happen here at top, but nothing happened. I kind of got disappointed.
Invoker and Pudge trading some damage here mid. Pudge kind of getting shut down as far as I can see, and he can't really do much. I'm sure he's waiting to gain a couple levels.
Yeah, I mean, Pudge is really, really good at mid, but he has to gain at least a hook and his rot to really be effective, and he does have that now. Plus, you know, Invoker does have those illusions, so that makes it a little bit harder for him to kind of figure out which one's the real one and which one's not. But now he knows. And, oh wow, that hook just barely missing. Whew, that was close. And we are seeing Shadow Fiend push back the top lane. So Shadow Fiend actually is going to get a lot of this farm in Ancient Apparition, and what are they doing? They're like just kind of dancing here. I think they were having a staring contest. But Sand King and Ancient is going to give Shadow Fiend a lot of this farm, which is really good. That's going to be huge. Bottom lane here, we see Enigma and Windrunner just kind of duking it out. They're going to stay pretty even throughout the farming phase, of here, at least for a little while until Enigma gets some items as well as Windrunner. Windrunner's going to have a little bit harder time, but I feel that she should be able to keep up pretty easily. My cat again saying hi. He wants to play some Dota 2, but he doesn't have opposable thumbs, so he's not able to.
Oh.
Yeah. We're seeing Pudge trying to get that top rune, but I believe the rune, the rune is bottom, and it's going to be a haste rune. And nice pressure there by Windrunner, getting some tower damage in. So the first tower damage of the game is going to actually go towards the Dire side and Team Steve. So Team Steve doing a lot better job this game at just kind of controlling a lot of what they need to do. Top lane, I fear, is going to kind of suffer a little bit because they have such strong heroes. AA, Sand King, and Shadow Fiend are just a lot to deal with, unfortunately. I don't think Slaughter is going to get a lot of his farm that he needs to be.
Unfortunately not, if you take a look at the gold graph. Slaughter with only 7 creep kills. Invoker has 12, Enigma has 10, Shadow Fiend has 10. We do see an engagement
here. Top Slaughter using that crush, and first blood going to Shadow Fiend. That is going to be a big deal. Vengeful trying to do some right-click damage there to Shadow Fiend, but going to wisely back off. Unfortunately, they just kind of overextended themselves. Sand King saw the opportunity, used his Burrow Strike, and just went for it.
Yeah.
And Shadow Fiend being able to use those Shadow Rays abilities, it just really good.
Invoker doing a great job repelling that Pudge.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really impressed with the Invoker's ability to just kind of stay ahead. But, you know, Pudge, looking at the creep denies, Pudge has only denied 1, which is kind of unexpected. You usually see Pudge deny creeps a little bit more effectively because he does have that that rot to kind of stay in lane and get his laning partner away from his actual creeps that he's trying to do.
Yeah, Invoker just doing a really great job of using the creeps as a wall between him and that potential hook. Still getting great harass off, but not putting himself in a position where he may get hooked.
Well, you know, he has level 2 on Wex, so he does get a movement speed increase and attack speed increase as well. And, wow, Windrunner just completely showing Enigma what's up and just taking Enigma out for the Dire team. So good job on the Windrunner there.
Sorry about missing that, guys.
Yeah, there's so much going on in Dota games. Eventually, we will have a cool system where you can switch between my stream and Shiny's stream, but my internet's from the 1960s. Another Burrow Strike there by Sand King. Another Shadow Rays, double Shadow Rays there by Shadow Fiend. And again, Slaughter getting caught out of position, unfortunately. That's not something that top lane needs. But again, you know, eXe is really taking advantage of the top lane, and that's something that's really good. It's going to help them a lot, because if Shadow Fiend gets farmed, that's going to be a huge advantage, and Invoker, again, in mid, is just doing a good job, as well as versing with Pudge. So I think that eXe is taking the advantage to a whole nother level. Again, Invoker leveling up that Wex for just added maneuverability, and I think that's what's keeping Pudge from landing those hooks.
Pudge will pick up this haste rune bottom, so we'll have to see what he decides to do with it. He could get a kill mid. He is level 6, but he would have to land that hook just right. Oh, it looks like he is going to go for top.
Oh, Pudge trying to get this gank here off on top. Yeah, he's going for it. He really wants a gank. He's going to probably either go for... They do
see this, and they try to back. AA going up there to eat the hook, and he does get that freeze off. Fortunately... Oh, the will kill Pudge, but AA goes down as well still.
Oh, nice crush there by Slaughter, trying to get Shadow Fiend, but he might get it if he's able to, and wow, Shadow Fiend and Vengeful both go down to Invoker. Actually, no, Invoker just took out Slaughter. Invoker kind of TP'd out of nowhere there. Ancient Apparition using that Cold Feet ability on Venno, using that Tornado to secure the last kill. So the trade-off was really 3 for 3 on both sides of the teams there. But the Radiant came out a little bit farther ahead once Invoker came out and picked up 2 more kills.
Well played there by the Radiants, kind of taking that team fight back.
Yeah.
Taking a look at the gold graph. We're at 6 minutes and 45 seconds here. The Radiance is only up about 2.5k, so the Dire can come
Enigma
back
getting
from
completely
that.
caught out of position. Nice hook there by Pudge, and Pudge stealing the deal with his rod ability. That was a quick kill there. I'm not sure if you were able to
I
catch the
did
tail on it.
miss that. Sorry, guys, again.
It happens. Sometimes kills just happen, and it's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Pudge doing what he needs to do now, getting that regeneration rune. That'll really help him against Invoker, getting that full HP as well as full mana. But Invoker gonna be playing the standard Wex and Quas build. For those of you who maybe not understand Invoker a little bit, Invoker has 3 type of spells that he can spec into: Quas, Wex, and Exhort. Each of those do a different thing to his stats. Quas is going to increase his mana regen and bonus strength, which is going to give him extra health. Wex is going to increase his movement and attack speed, as well as increase his agility. And Exhort is going to increase his damage per actual auto attack, as well as his bonus mana, aka intelligence. So he's playing kind of a standard build. Most non-standard invokers will actually level Quas and Exhort first because of Sunstrike, but Wex is actually a better thing to level here right now because of the EMP and the Tornado that he can get while using his Invoke spell. Invoke actually gives him quite a number of spells. Nice engagement there. Tornado going down. Let's see, can Slaughter actually survive this? He might be able to. No, he's not going to be able to. Well, no, he doesn't. I thought he was going to there for a second there, but Shadow Rays takes him out. And unfortunately, Vengeful, getting the start off there on Shadow Fiend, but oh wow. Oh, Shadow Fiend just got a triple kill at 8 minutes and 38 seconds.
Yeah,
Ouch.
Unfortunately for the Dire, they're getting out of position and not getting back in time, giving Shadow Fiend the ability to pick up 3 kills, which is pretty heavy. Take a look at the gold graph. That brought them up about another 1,000 gold.
Yeah, the gold graph is, I like seeing the gold graph, but again, you have to remember that's kind of split between all the heroes, and most of that money has gone to Shadow Fiend so far. We are seeing Vengeful TP back top. I feel that was a horrible idea for her to do. She's going to get Tornadoed and Shadow Raised once there by Invoker, Shadow Fiend there, and they're going to be able to take out the tower. But she was able to get that stun off. Slaughter might be able to actually pick up the kill here on Shadow Fiend. Oh no, the crush misses. He needs to back off. I'm not sure why he's going to try and engage here. Shadow Fiend does have that Shadow Raise, and he's going to get another kill. So horrible misjudgment placed there. Oh, but the hook! Oh, the hook just misses Shadow Fiend. Whoa, that was close. But I feel that Slaughter definitely overextended himself there.
Yeah, they're giving Shadow Fiend a lot of unnecessary farm. He is pretty happy right now.
Yeah, and wow, Ancient Apparition almost going down to that power shot, actually being forced to use this potion, unfortunately. But anyway, back to Invoker. Invoker does have that spell called Invoke, and he's able to turn off and on different spells by using Invoke with the certain combination of orbs he has flying around his head. So Invoker is a very complicated hero. We are seeing a small push here at bottom. Enigma, Sand King, and Ancient Apparition trying to push the tower. Nice burrow strike in there by Sand King, but Sand King getting hooked there by Pudge, doing an invisible black hole, hitting no one. Enigma completely missing the black hole. Sand King going down to Pudge. Gosh, worst time for hiccups in the history of the world right there. Holy crap. If Pudge just misses that hook there. Invoker trying to take down Windrunner. Invoker does take out Windrunner with his last auto attack there. Vengeful Spirit getting stunned, stunning up Invoker, but he's only get... Okay, I can't talk anymore. Way too much happened, and my hiccup started again, and I just was like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to stop talking. I apologize, everybody.
Wow. What happens? There's so much going on in these games. It's easy to lose yourself.
Yeah, but I've had the hiccups for the past 2 days, and they won't go away, and they're pissing me off.
2 days? Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah, it's some chronic hiccups. Slaughter trying to get this kill on Enigma here at bottom. He really wants a kill. He needs some of that farm, but Enigma does not have any mana, so if Slaughter wanted to go for it, he could, but it just would not be the smartest right now. I think Enigma knows that he has backup, and he's trying to bait a couple people. But Slaughter's not going to fall for it, thankfully. We are seeing Vengeful Spirit here at mid. Ancient Apparition going to set up that Cold Feet and going to get that slow Invoker using that Tornado, and Invoker going to right-click him down, and Invoker does get that kill there at mid with the help of Ancient Apparition. So nice job there by Ancient using the slow to just kind of make sure that nothing else happens. Ooh, Shadow Fiend almost getting caught there by Pudge, and another pause there. Let's see, someone did just disconnect. That would be Slaughter did just disconnect. And if you notice, Shiny, if you go in here on top and you click on Pudge, he actually did just use his hook, but Windrunner was actually got in the way, like just the last second, and he actually hooked Windrunner to him instead of getting Shadow Fiend, unfortunately.
Well, that is unfortunate.
It is, because that would have been a pretty much guaranteed kill there for, I think, Pudge and Windrunner. Unless Shadow Fiend did ult and just Shadow Raised a bunch of times. But Pudge does have his disassember, or I cannot talk
Dismember?
Dismember, thank you. Yeah, Pudge has a new move called Disassember.
Disassember,
So,
it's that new month of the year after December.
Disassember.
And here we go back into the game.
That was awesome.
We are seeing some pressure here mid from the Radiants. They will be able to take out that tower. Radiants exercising their really heavy ability to push here early on, trying to force these team fights, it looks like, maybe. Try to get these ults off and really exercise their high skill abilities this early game.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
having trouble speaking as well now.
Yeah, apparently it's a bug now. But, you know, Voker has that double damage, so he's going to do a lot more damage when he right-clicks, and he's still sporting the Tornado and Cold Snap, and that's actually really good for an Invoker to use with his current team composition.
This is true. Dire's bottom tower going down as well. And
I'm
they have
not
already
sure.
lost top tower. They have not taken a single tower yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened at top here. They were attacking the trees, I think, thinking that one of the heroes was there. But we are seeing, oh wow, Windrunner getting shadowed, and we are seeing, oh nice hook there by Pudge, almost killing Sand King, but he is not going to go down, and Invoker actually does pick up the kill on Windrunner, unfortunately. So Sand King barely living with about, I think it was about 70 HP. And Invoker just doing a really good job at using the abilities that he has just very effectively.
Yeah, the Radiant's doing a great job here, keeping the pressure on. They're definitely allowing their Shadow Fiend to just farm it up.
Yeah, and you know, Shadow Fiend is one of those heroes that if he gets a lot of farm, there's pretty much no stopping him, because he just has so much damage, and unfortunately it's just what the Dire team is allowing Shadow Fiend to do right now. But they do know that Shadow Fiend is here in mid, so they might try and get a gank off here. Slaughter does have that crush, and he does have that ult, but oh jeez, Slaughter getting way too low there, and oh wow, wonderful blink there by Shadow Fiend, just barely missing the Gale.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Pudge just barely missing that hook, but wow, wonderful tornado there by Invoker, completely catching Pudge kind of with his pants down. Wonderful black hole there by Enigma, completely catching both Venomancer and who was it? Enigma, completely out of position there. But Shackle, good Shackle there by Windrunner. Ooh, Shadow Fiend might actually go down here. This is going to be really close there. Shadow Fiend, oh, does go down there by Windrunner. Wonderful job. But Invoker's going to clean up the rest of the team right now. But Invoker might be overstaying his welcome. Yeah, he is going to overstay his welcome just a little bit too much there. Missing that Tornado. Windrunner getting slowed there by Cold Feet, but he is able to actually get out of there in time. So Invoker almost going down by Windrunner. But Slaughter does go down there by Sand King using that epicenter.
Well played by the Radiants there. They did not overstay their welcome. They kind of teased the Dire back far enough so that they could take positional advantage.
Yeah, the only thing that I kind of was scared for was Invoker was getting dangerously low. And,
yeah, he did get very low, but that Wex kept him alive.
Yep.
Wex
is... It's Wex, I think. Yeah, what Wex is the one... No?
Quas.
Yeah, you're right, it's Quas. Wow, Pudge almost getting a hook on Invoker as well. That would have been not a good thing, probably for Pudge, though. Pudge probably doesn't want to put Invoker in the middle of a team fight where his teammates are, because Invoker is able to use that EMP and that Tornado pretty effectively.
So far, yeah, he's been doing a great job using his spells.
Mm-hmm. He's been really kind of using them to a good effectiveness. That EMP going down, hitting Pudge and Veno and Windrunner, and I think did it hit Vengeful? No, it did not. But that stun there and that nice ice wall there by Invoker, able to completely slow Pudge down and getting that Meteor down, just kind of ensuring the kill there by the Invoker. But Ancient Apparition does pick up that kill. Unfortunately, the pushing power again of Team eXe is just way too much for this Dire team to handle right now.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of heavy pressure on. There's just really nothing that the Dire can do. I mean, even if you look as they're defending mid, Shadow Fiend is still pushing top.
I mean, his auto attacks does so much damage right now. Invoker getting that Cold Snap off on Vengeful Spirit. Wonderful shackle there by Windrunner. Oh, almost being able to take out Invoker, but Shadow Fiend is going to blink up. Wow, just missing the Shadow Rays. Again, getting one hit off by the Shadow Rays there, and with the Windrunner, unfortunately, not going to be able to secure the kill. Maybe he might, though. Oh, wonderful hit there by Pudge, knowing that Shadow Fiend was going to try and take an advantage, but nice job there by Invoker, trying to make sure that Shadow Fiend does live. Oh, Shadow Fiend kind of overstaying his welcome there, seeing the tower but blinking out. Nice job there by Shadow Fiend and Invoker.
Wow, that was intense.
It was.
Close
I mean,
for Shadow Fiend, very close.
Yeah, Windrunner almost going down. Pudge getting that really nice hook and really nice ult there on Shadow Fiend, but Invoker using that Sonic Wave to break up the actual engagement, what was going on. So, Deafening Blast, excuse me. Invoker was just such a strong choice, especially if he knows how to play. Invoker can just be one of those heroes that's just really scary.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for the Dire team, and this Invoker really knows how to play. He's using all of his spells and not just.
Oh, I'm not sure if you saw that, but Enigma was fighting Windrunner in the bush. Pudge tried to hook, unfortunately hooked Windrunner back out of there, and Enigma was able to TP out with about 1% health. Very close.
Very nice. Very nice. And we are seeing a disconnect from Slaughter, unfortunately.
If you take a look at the carries here, Shadow Fiend with a Blink Dagger and his Yasha looking to get that Manta style. Over here at Slardar, he has, well, not really anything, just a Bracer, Boots, and a Stout Shield and Quelling Blade. Looking at the gold graph, the Radiance is actually up by about 15,000 now, which is 18 minutes in. That is quite a heavy lead.
That is a huge lead. I mean, eXe just really wanted to end this game early. As we said in the drafting phase, you're like, man, they're really just kind of going to go for it. And I think that, the mind game of, well, we're down one, we really have to play better. I think that's really kind of coming into play for Team Steve.
Yes,
it's just I feel that they might be getting a little bit uneasy at the amount of pushing power that Team eXe has.
Oh, here we go back into the game.
Pudge has had some really good hooks though, and I think that that's something that needs to be considered as well. But Invoker's just been able to stop Pudge from really being effective, just because, and that's just what Invoker does. Invoker is just really good at disrupting CC stuff. Small engagement here at mid. Invoker, wow, Pudge missing that hook, unfortunately, getting that ult off, but that AMP going down, while Ancient Apparition's ult hitting everyone, Shadow Fiend blinking in, and getting a, wow, so much death everywhere. That was, okay, for those of you who probably were just scratching your heads and going, where the hell did that just come from? Shadow Fiend actually blinked in. From what the looks of it, he channeled his ult and did the shift click move, and just as his ult went off, he blinked in. Shiny, is that what happened? From my screen, that's what looked like it happened.
Oh no, he blinked in and actually casted his ult after the blink. The ult
Oh,
did
he
so
did.
much damage that everybody around him just pretty much melted, and now they
Yeah,
are definitely
like
wanting to push this mid.
that was
Oh,
good.
there's the hook
Hook.
from Pudge. Epic hook. Oh, as well as the tornado though, just saving Shadow Fiend, just barely getting away with 1% HP. The black hole there from Enigma as well to save him. Revengeful does go down. There's the hook again from Pudge. Senking trying to go into Sandstorm, but still goes down, as well as Enigma. Senking buys back into the game. AA getting chased down here by Pudge and Windrunner. Invoker trying to help him, but kind of putting himself into more danger. There's a cold snap on Pudge. Pudge trying to run away a little bit. There's the EMP as well. There's the hook. The hook just barely gets him, and he will be rotted down to death. Windrunner getting the last hit. AA able to get out of there.
Wow, kind of a quick turnaround there for the Dire. They actually did a really good job at denying the Radiant their tower or their barracks. So nicely played there by Pudge and Windrunner.
Those hooks.
Yeah, I mean the hooks that Pudge has had this game are just really good. But you know, as we saw a little bit ago, he was able to hook Shadow Fiend, but Invoker just didn't want to have any of it. He just tornadoed and Deafening Blast, and he was able to completely disrupt what Pudge was doing. And that's what makes Invoker such a huge team hero. He can control the battlefield so well.
Invisibility.
Looking at some of the items that we have here, Shadow Fiend, I think he's probably going to go for a Mantis style, probably. That would be a pretty good bet on his part there. Enigma going just kind of more support items, which is really good. Sand King, I think, is saving up for that Blink Dagger, which is definitely something that he's really needed on. Vengeful kind of is just biding her time with a lot of her support items. She does have that smoke. She does have that invisibility. So if she wanted to, she could swap somebody in, but Invoker's there now, so that would just not be the best. And Invoker completely catching Windrunner and, unfortunately, Shadow... No, wow. What? Vengeful. There we go. Wow. Good job there by Invoker. Oh, no, Vengeful runs into the Meteor. That was not a good idea.
We do see Radiance pushing mid, and they have a very large advantage in this game. We do see the GGs there from the Dire.
That's what I was waiting for. I was like, there's nothing really else to say.
Well, Team eXe really showing their strength in these games, picking up Broodmother in that first game, Invoker in this game. Really showing how those strong heroes can be played really well.
Yeah. I want to thank our sponsors again, Codebox Media and DirtNap Gaming. Check them out. DirtNapGaming.com and CodeboxMedia.com. Invoker just kind of being a douchebag now, trying to kill everybody. But, yeah. Again, thanks to Shiny, my co-caster and camera guy.
Well, thank you, Ben.
Bob will be up sometime this week. XSplit has been giving us a lot of issues for some reason, and it's kind of annoying and been a little bit frustrating, but we will eventually have it sorted out for you guys.
Yep, the VOD should be up very soon, actually. This week should be very smooth.
That's good. That's good. So yeah, guys, tournaments will be posted each week on various Dota websites. The best place to really check for them is dirtnapgaming.com, and just look in the Dota forums and under the community events subsection as well. So make sure to bookmark Dirt. See what I mean? I just can't talk today. Wow. So bookmark DirtNap Gaming. Thank you. Anyway, guys, we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.